All right, call Yahweh by Shimmy outside. We'll start part 2 with camp. Where we do that? Romans 11. Yeah, man, this lesson was reference to us getting wisdom and instruction and being Lord willing, the hopeful elect and enduring to the end. That's the bottom line that we're preaching this truth about. The Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Our role of duty. What's that?
You got to be in sack?
I'm the only one in sack right now that's under Safari, so I can literally go by myself. I'm an officer. I could, but it's better to go out where everybody's at. So I wouldn't. I mean, he'd be out by himself too. And he's a soldier. He's not allowed to teach by himself. So that's we have rules and regulations to do it. I mean, obviously, these brothers are trying to rank us themselves. So they can go down San Francisco. Someone else comes to SAC and brings up the better. It's more active out here anyway. SAC is dry as hell. Yeah, so it's like SAC is just dry. There's not a lot of people just walking up down the street. Like downtown SAC is dead. The South Oak Park and all the South SAC. Nobody's just the one main area out there. It's not that busy, so it's better to come out here anyway. What happened? Focus. Okay. Go ahead.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Exactly. What then Israel hath not obtained what he seeketh for? This is talking about the grafted in part, but it's going to elaborate. Read.
But the election hath obtained it.
The election have obtained it. What's the elect obtained? This truth and this wisdom. So all these other Israelites that don't want to keep the law, don't want to believe in the Messiah, they haven't obtained the truth. First of all, they haven't even read this book because they don't believe in the Messiah, they don't believe in the New Testament at all. They believe in, what's the dude's name?
Teacher of righteousness.
No. Who did they say wrote the New Testament? The Flavians, all this other madness. It's just rhetoric. It really made no damn sense. They have the half truth. They try to make up their own prophecies. I confounded this dude so bad on Facebook. I read him Zechariah 13:8. I'm like, when did this happen? It already happened before. I'm like, when? So that's talking about the prophets being persecuted. I'm like, okay, well, what prophets are you talking about? He's like, 70 AD. I'm like, really? He cut himself. I'm like, 70 AD? I'm like, wait a minute, who's around 70 AD? He didn't want to answer it. Yahushua is around 70 AD, obviously, or before 70 AD, prophesied about 70 AD. He cut himself. It was so simple because he don't know no better. What's that? Levi? Where are you from?
Give him a fire. A Negro fire.
Which one?
He's from Cuba? Levi from Cuba.
Yo vi cuando sigo años, yo sigo no americano porque nací en Cuba. ¿Qué pasó? What?
You had a pin? You had a pin?
Nah.
Who had a pin? You had a pin? You had a pin? You had a pin?
Khan.
¿No lo tienes aquí? ¿No lo tienes aquí?
Levi out in Cuba, man. Speaking Spanish and all that.
Busque el trabajo en YouTube, ¿ok? Recuerda la ley de Dios, que este país no va a
What was that?
I don't know who that is. He was just looking.
He looked like a damn Amalekite.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
That was the white boy?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Some devil.
Yeah.
Hey, he just wanted to get on the ring. He was like, oh, it's me.
Yeah, he knew what we was out here doing.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but these Americans do.
They scared.
And he said the Jewish synagogue up there?
There's a gay synagogue.
The gay synagogue? Oh, yeah.
Once I found out it was
These people love the hell out of it. Yeah, where was you at?
What are they going there? What are they going to do now?
I did be watching the video, and it woke me up.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? Where we come from and how everything happened. Just a movie. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man, our people need to wake up, man, before it's too late. Especially these elders. We definitely do. I mean, the elders are already stubborn, but they gotta have that spirit on them for the Most High and realize what's going on in this place. Whether they're from Cuba, any of the islands, you know, they got a duty and a purpose and opportunity, first and foremost, to be redeemed. Whoever wakes up in the last day, we all get that same penny, that same coin, like Yahushua said. Whether we was in this truth 30 years ago or 2 years ago or a month from now, we all get that same token for doing this work and enduring. Read that.
What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for,
Read.
but the election have obtained,
The election have obtained this truth. Go ahead.
and the rest were blinded.
The rest were blinded. Read.
According as it is written,
Uh-huh.
the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber,
Exactly. Most I give all these other people the spirit of slumber. Go ahead.
eyes that they should not see,
Uh-huh.
ears that they should not hear unto
Exactly.
this day.
Exactly. So people that don't want to hear this truth and take heed, most I already blinded them and blocked their ears from hearing it. Mainly the 2/3. So somebody gotta be a 2/3. That's what it comes down to. Somebody gotta be 2/3 of Israel that's gonna be destroyed in this place. Lord willing, it's not us. But the Most High clearly said people are already ordained to be 2/3.
That's right.
So people that don't want to wake up to this truth and realize what's going on, even if they recognize what's going on, they don't repent and keep these laws, they're gonna be destroyed. Is that it? Is that the name? Get out Romans 8:33-39. So, like I said, the elect, they're gonna take heed to the instruction in the 1/3. They're gonna take heed to wisdom, fear the Most High, calling the Most High's name Yahweh. And they're going to obtain this truth and endure in this affliction that's coming. You know? And whoever stops by this camp, they're going to get this truth unadulterated. We're going to spare no feelings or nothing. Go ahead.
Romans 8:33.
Uh-huh.
Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect?
Exactly. Who's going to lay heed to the charge of Yahweh's elect? Read.
It is Yahweh that justifieth.
Exactly. The Most High going to justify the elect. Read.
Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that done.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Yea, rather that it is right risen again,
Uh-huh.
who is even at the right hand of Yahweh,
Exactly. The Most High going to send his son as judge and rebuke people. Not the elect, though. Read.
who also maketh intercession for us.
Exactly. The Most High sent His Son to make intercession for the people that repent and keep His laws and believe in the Most High's Son, Yahushua Mashiach. He's going to make intercession for us when we go off at certain points. But we're not trying to go off anywhere because we know what we're supposed to do. Read.
Who shall separate us from? Who will separate us from the love of Hamashiach?
Exactly. He's going to separate the elect and 1/3 from the love of Mashiach. Read.
Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine,
Uh-huh.
or nakedness, or peril, or sword?
Exactly. All these instructions and folly that's coming on these last days, the Most High still not going to separate us from Him and His Son. We're the ones that's chosen from the beginning.
That's right.
as it is written,
as it is written.
for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
Exactly. For the Most High's sake, the Yahweh's sake, we killed all day long. That's why these Christians are full of madness, man. They're not going to be killed for the truth of the Bible. They'll be killed because they are, first of all, black and Hispanic, but not because they preach the truth. Go ahead.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Exactly. We're kind of the sheep for the slaughter because these damn devils, they want to put the death Most High chosen people. That's why they put us in slavery. That's why they subject us by these wicked laws. They try to basically force us to commit wicked acts as well. They want to put us to death, but we the Lord's sheep. Go ahead.
Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Exactly. Go ahead.
For I am persuaded
Read.
that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers,
Go ahead.
nor things present, nor things to come,
Exactly. Go ahead.
nor height, nor depth,
Exactly. Nothing gonna do what? Read.
nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh.
Exactly. The elect are not gonna be separated by any mechanism, whether it's famine, whether it's violence, whether it's another creature, anything like that. We're not gonna be separated because we know the truth. We know that endure, and our minds and our spirit gonna walk uprightly in these last days. We're not gonna be separated by nothing. Let's say it's the Most High. Read.
Which is in Hamashiach Yahweh.
Yeah, because we believe chiefly in the Son for the work of the Most High sent to die for our sins. We gotta have faith in that chiefly and follow these laws.
That's right.
Our Lord.
That's 39. Isaiah 45 and 4. Yeah, deep. He always over here too.
Man.
Go ahead. Isaiah 45 and 4.
Isaiah 45 and 4.
Bring it out.
For Jacob my servant's sake,
Go ahead.
and Israel mine elect.
And who?
Israel mine elect.
Israel is the elect of the Most High. So every time we talk about the elect in the New Testament, it's talking about the Israelites, nobody else. Nobody else can be a part of the elect. When Christians already know Revelation 7, lists all 12,000 tribes, 12,000 of each tribe, that's the elect. But then they try to say, oh, Revelation 7 and 9, talking about all kindreds and tongues and all people across the nations. That's wrong. It's talking about other Israelites, so you go into the Greek. When you talk about the word kindred, it's proven. Go ahead.
I have even called thee by thy name.
I've called Israel by the name the elected Most High. The elect are going to obtain this truth, like it says before in Romans 11. Read.
I have surnamed thee,
Uh-huh.
though thou hast not known me.
Exactly. Most High surveying this, so he chose it from the womb, like I said. They chose it by all the other nations of the earth. Like I said in Deuteronomy 32. That's all these is cool. That's it. Get Zechariah 12, 6 and 9.
Zechariah 12 and 6. In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood.
Exactly. You're going to make the Israelites, Southern Kingdom, like fire among the wood. Read.
And like a torch of fire in the sheep.
Read.
And they shall devour all the people round about.
Exactly. Who's all the people round about? These are the nations. Read.
On the right hand and on the left.
Exactly. All the heathen nations will be destroyed by the nation of Israel. Say they be, if they're not obviously part of this Babylon kingdom. Read.
And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in their own place.
Exactly. We're going to have their own land, not in Timona, not in the subsidies of the nation of Israel. Read.
Even in Jerusalem. Yeah, the Most High shall save the tents of Judah first.
He's going to save the what?
The tents of Judah first.
The Most High going to save the tents of Judah first. Why?
That the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah.
Exactly, because the kingdom of King David had a kingdom, southern kingdom and northern kingdom together at one point. He was the most righteous king out of all the kings. Then King Solomon obviously started going off. That is the kingdom separate at one point, and that's how it ended. But King David was so righteous and he was so powerful. He had both kingdoms together. That's why I said the kingdom of Judah is going to be raised up first, and they're the ones that are going to bring all the other 12 tribes together and learn this truth. Because the kingdom of David is going to be obviously through the line of David, the Yahweh tribe, It's gonna be the kingdom over everybody, obviously, but it's not gonna be Northern Kingdom not gonna magnify itself against it.
Yeah, that's his proof, man. You don't see gypsies doing this, right?
Exactly.
You know what
These bug outs, man, talking about Negroes or Canaanites and all that garbage. That's just madness, man. Because they can't get around these prophecies. Read
That's
that
right.
again.
In that day shall the Most High defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Oh, Salakia, let me go back.
Let's see.
Zechariah 12 and 6. In that day I will make the governors of Judah
Read.
like a hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in the sheep.
Read.
And they shall devour all the people round about, on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her old place, even in Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And the Most High shall save the tents of Judah first.
The Most High gonna save the tents of Judah first, the southern kingdom. Read.
And that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem
Go ahead.
do not magnify themselves against Judah.
Exactly. So all these other nations ain't gonna magnify themselves against the nation of Israel, chiefly the northern kingdom, because they're so vexed. They've been separated for over 2,500 years from the southern kingdom. When we bring out this white devil on the sign, they get mad at us because they're so used to this damn cracker as being the Messiah through Roman Catholicism.
That's right.
They don't want to turn back and believe that the Most High's son is a Negro, so-called.
That's right.
They think Negroes are obviously their enemies for the most part. But that's why it says it as a prophecy. Not no damn gypsies, not no damn Canaanites are being raised up preaching the truth of the Bible. I would love for idiots, Quanah, and whatever name, I forgot dude's name.
Ayash, Quanah, Jose.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that. That's my.
That's right.
His name is Shamar. His name is Shamar. Them idiots and Jose Vega. Them dummies. They don't know this prophecy. Go ahead.
In that day shall the Most High defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Read.
And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
He that's what?
Be as David.
No, read that other part. He that's feeble.
And he that is feeble among them.
He that's feeble or weak among them. Read.
In that day should be as David.
In the last day, they're gonna be as David. What was David doing in his time on the earth? Bending the steel, jumping over walls, breaking, beating down bears and lions. He was like Goku, man. We're gonna have that power like Super Saiyan, brother. We're gonna have that spiritual power of the elect. We're gonna have that celestial body to go around and dig out these damn devils in these caves and these what's it called?
Right.
These silos, and trying to hide from this nuclear destruction, these underground military bases. We're gonna dig them out with that spiritual power. Read.
And the house of David shall be as the Most High.
The house of David gonna be as the Most High. Talking about David and his mighty men who are the elect, governor of Israel. Read.
As the angel of the Most High before them.
Exactly. We're gonna be as David, as an angel. We have a celestial body and a spiritual power. That's why we're gonna go across all these other nations and put them in chains. Read. Get it? Tonight?
And it shall come to pass in that day.
Read.
I will seek to destroy all the nations.
He gonna do what?
I will seek to destroy all the nations.
Yo, God is love.
I will seek to destroy all the nations.
Yes.
Most High gonna
right.
seek to destroy all these nations, man.
Bring that
That's
out.
a prophecy. This has not happened yet. So all these Christians and these dummy pastors, man, teaching that God loves everybody, and you're gonna die and go to heaven. That's not true. Whoever doesn't die in this truth, they're gonna be risen up in the second resurrection. They're gonna go into the lake of fire. That's what it's talking about. Go ahead.
That come against Jerusalem.
Exactly. Whoever comes to Jerusalem, the Most High gonna send destruction to them. They're gonna put them to death. They're gonna be in chains. Thus saith the Most High. Read.
And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem
Exactly. Northern and Southern Kingdom. Read.
the spirit of grace and of supplication.
Spirit of grace and supplication and forgiveness. Read.
And they shall look upon me, whom they have pierced.
Who's this talking about? OT onlys cannot answer this. Read that part again.
And they shall look upon me, whom they shall pierce.
Who they pierced? Who they pierced? Some idiot trying to say this is the Most High. Somebody said the Most High was pierced. How? How was the Most High pierced? Who was pierced? The Messiah, the Hamashiach Yahushua. Like it says in Isaiah 53, like it says in Psalm 22. David's hands were pierced and his feet. It's talking about the Messiah, who were mainly called Jesus Christ. Hamashiach Yahushua, not the stand crack on his damn son. Read that.
And they shall mourn for him, as one mourneth for his only son.
Exactly. So when that side crack and the Hamashiach the Messiah comes, they're gonna mourn because they know they pierced the
right.
over 2,000 years ago. That's all I wanted actually. Getting Micah 5 and 1 to 5. So this whole lesson is about the elect, man. The elect's gonna understand the truth. The elect's gonna turn from iniquity, keep these laws, and be able to teach our people, do accordingly, and obviously teach them instruction and wisdom to be preserved and endured to the end. And that's all this synopsis and lesson I brought out today. And we'll get into another lesson, Lord willing, after this last scripture. And it's all in reference to the elect, who are the nation of Israel. Read.
Micah 5 and 1.
Read.
Now gather thyself in troops.
Read.
O daughter of troops.
The daughter of troops. Read.
He hath laid a siege against us.
Exactly. These heathens laid a siege against the Israelites. Read.
They shall smite the judge of Israel.
Who's the judge of Israel? Who can answer that? OT onlys? Who's the judge of Israel? The Messiah. Go ahead. It's gonna prove it.
With the rod upon the cheek.
Read.
But thou, Bethlehem, Ephrath, Ephrathah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah,
Exactly. You'll be little among the thousands of Judah. Read.
yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel.
Exactly. Who's gonna come forth to be ruler in Israel? What's it say in Jeremiah 23 and 5 to 6? Through the loins of David is going to have the kingdom in Judah. We're going to get that actually after this. Go ahead, read that.
Whose goings forth hath been from old.
Whose going forth has been from old. When you go to that Hebrew word goings forth, it means to be created or be brought forth. Read.
From everlasting.
From everlasting. So the Messiah was created first by the Most High God, Yahweh, to be creator of everything. Read.
Therefore will he give them up until the time that she which travaileth
Go ahead.
hath brought forth the remnant of his brethren,
Exactly. He's going to bring forth the remnant of his brethren who are the elected 1/3. Read.
shall return unto the children of Israel,
Go to 5. Go ahead.
and he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Most High.
Exactly. One person will stand and feed in the strength of the Most High. Let's talk about the Messiah. Read.
And the majesty of the name of the Most High is power.
The majesty of the name of the Most High. So Yahweh is his name, but the Most High Creator. The Yahushai is his son's name. It's in the name. Read.
Facts.
And they shall abide. For now shall he be great
Read.
unto the ends of the earth.
Exactly. He's going to be great to the ends of the earth. Not talking about King David. Talking about the Messiah, Yahushai. Read.
And this man
This
shall
man-
be
Go
the
ahead.
peace.
Go ahead. This man what?
Shall be the peace.
This man shall be the peace. Read.
When the Syrian shall come into our land.
Who's the Assyrian? That's talking about America. Read.
And when he shall tread in our places, then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds.
He's going to raise against these Assyrians, which is talking about the Babylonians, or mystery Babylonians, was the Americans. Read.
And 8 principal men.
Read that part again.
Then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds.
We're going to raise against these damn devils 7 shepherds and what?
And 8 principal men.
What's that talking about? Who knows what that's talking about? You know what that's talking about? Seven shepherds and 8 principal men. 7 shepherds, 7 just means complete, right? And 8 is like a surplus, like an extra amount. There's going to be 150,000 is the 7 shepherds, and the 8 is the angel. So the angel's going to be with Palestine when they come back, right? That's what it's talking about. We can prove it. But we don't go get, whatever we're going to get, it's in Proverbs. It's Proverbs 22 and 2. Let me see. Seven shepherds and 8 principal men. Where's it at? Proverbs 22. Okay. Benjamin,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I would do it for that.
you got questions?
You know, he was talking about the Moors.
I got one, but I'll never be home.
Come on, man, on this side, please. Right here.
Well, my mother named me Morgan. He's from Jamaica. I'm 60 years old. I never got that concept of that name, Morgan. I have to be cheese from Canada. I was in the grocery store. Oh, I thought that was thing to do. I seen Range Rovers for kids. Even knew anything about what. I didn't know that was just a concept. You had to look like that. But my name, every time, and I never a nun told me, why your name ain't Jordan or you know what?
What's your name was again?
Morgan. M-O-R-V-I-N. Devo. D-E-V-O-W.
So you're saying you're a Moor? Is that what you said?
No, that's my name is Morgan.
Oh, okay.
But I never
You know about the Maroons?
No, that's what I'm asking. I don't even know why my Muslim name is. But my father was Montego Way Trinidad and he was playing Yoko. And then my
What's your last name?
Devo. D-E-W-O.
Okay, yeah,
Man.
you know about the nation of Israel? The Bible? You believe in the Bible?
Like, you know, like
You
the
read it?
Bible.
Yeah, 61st to 2. God, I know. You got to young man like that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But I take what I need to know, but I know that ain't what's really going on.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I mean, actually, it's going on because you're in San Francisco. Men lie with men all the time in San Francisco.
No. Well, I'm talking about the way the Bible was a little bit took my years. How many people teach about Leviticus?
We do.
Yeah. They go into the beat line. Oh, they go dance all around there. And then you have
You're right.
the Babylonian parade.
You're
Sodomite.
you're absolutely right.
We got rights. Holy man.
The Christian church don't know nothing about this Bible. First of all, they signed a contract with the government to not teach the truth of the Bible. 501c3. Exactly. They want tax-free tithes. So you see these rich pastors, all that, getting jets and Mercedes and Lamborghinis and all that stuff of madness. That has nothing to do with the Bible. The Bible is about the Israelites first and foremost. Who you are. You got a flyer? You get your flyer? All right. You have internet, right?
Huh?
You have internet at the house? You got YouTube? You know?
Hey,
I'm just asking.
can you tell me what a floppy disk is?
That's a throwback.
Picture in a picture.
That's a throwback. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
see, I'm not. I had a phone that was that big, like a brick,
I believe it.
weighing 100. But see, now it's like, I couldn't wait till, hey, look, Captain Kirk, he just touched his shirt.
When's the last time you've been to Antigua? You said Trinidad?
Antigua, yeah.
When's the last time you was out there?
4 months or so.
Okay. You visited there frequently?
Yeah. My mother and my grandmother there, they call it Babylon and Sodomite.
You're right. This is spiritual Babylon too. You know that?
You say,
literally just 11.
yeah. They say, I can buy that same Louis Vuitton and go over there to the Chinese and get it for nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody's shopping. That's sweet. I've been to Amsterdam. Oh, yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I have to ask my mom if she didn't have
And they can do. What do you, I don't play no sports. You rap, what? Oh, you're here trying to get
Yeah, exactly.
this rebel. My father took me there when I went to Thailand. I sang things like the Adams like he had to sniff and
Yeah, the heroin and all that. Yeah. That's
and that was the real. I was down. Woo!
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. We can't do that as people. We can't be smoking. We can't be doing nothing to alter our mind.
What is the book? How do you
The Bible?
No. You got it. I'm gonna concentrate on this section.
What do you mean, the Old Testament, New Testament?
Yeah.
We read the entire Bible. You know they took out books, right? You said that earlier, right?
Yeah.
You know the missing books are in this Bible?
But let me tell you, in Jamaica, I said, tell you more. I said, I got 2 black kids. I said, why? That dude said, hey, $12. He needs to send you money. Did you hear his name? Dollar. I was watching that. He needed jack. Oh, I was stressing. I'm like, wait a minute. We used to have one in Oakland. King Narcissus wrote a book, you know, Babylon.
These pastors,
How,
man,
how did they give the, what is wrong with
our people get Hosea 4 and 6 there. They hold Revelation 11.
what?
Actually, read it out first. Read it out first. Listen to this. What's your name? Lord. We don't. You see how this is spiritual Babylon. Go ahead.
Revelations 11 and 8.
Get out.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
This is talking about the Israelites who are like Negroes, Spanish and Native Americans. You know the history of Negroes and Spanish and Natives were all oppressed by the same Europeans. Europeans came over as pilgrims, conquered the land, put us in slavery, went over to North Central and South America, and enslaved all the indigenous Hispanics there. And we're all the same people. All the Hebrew artifacts are all found in America.
Well, what do you know about the Vatican? How
The Vatican are tied in. The Vatican are tied into this.
They gonna lead everybody to hell. They
You're
got
right.
more artifacts up there.
You're right.
That.
You're absolutely right, brother.
Yeah,
Go and read that.
Templar Knights. I read.
Yeah, the Freemasons and all that. Yeah, you're right.
Which
Go ahead.
spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So yeah, this place is called spiritual Sodom in Egypt. So it's not the real Sodom. Sodom and Gomorrah is over there in the Middle East. Egypt is over there in Africa.
They know Babylon.
Exactly. This is the spiritual Babylon. They promote all types of homosexuality in this place.
And if they say what they do, everybody follows.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't even understand the concept. Technology. Oh, everybody moving at one. You have one big earthquake. Hey, brother, can you help me? No, you didn't need my help yesterday.
You're right.
I don't need no Rolex watch. I know it. You know, every time there's a disaster, the ghetto people always survive.
You're right.
Oh, you see quiet. Oh, we gonna return my hell. Here we go. Hey, once that happened to me, I'm out of there.
You're right. But go ahead and finish that. Is that it?
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Exactly. Talking about us as the spirit of the body of Christ. The Israelites are the body of Christ, are the elect. Because when we follow the Most High and the Son, our duty, like I said, is to walk like He walked. So us being in the spirit and obviously being out here teaching you and other brothers and
Hey, I
sisters.
picked up a lot of knowledge, but to false prophets, I watch the preachers. You know, somebody tell you that I'm not a YouTube person, I ain't on Facebook. It rained, you know, man.
Well, yeah,
I watched all that, and I was like, these people, you know, lambs of smoke. What is that? I'm catching the bus and you in a Lamborghini. Come on, man.
Exactly. From the people, like I said, you have to
Yeah,
teach the people
what you
righteousness.
doing?
And
The weight of wall, all that. I spit it too.
exactly. Get that,
I just want to say about that all that flying at the wall. I need some return. Hey, if a loved one passes away, what would be the best thing?
If a level pathway would be the best solution.
No, what would be the best thing to read out of the Bible?
Oh, get this is Sarai.
My wife died 2 weeks ago. I'm going through some stuff. And I asked Mr. Service, oh, I don't know. So I'm coming to somebody real right now. What was definitely your mother, not that, but like your wife. Everybody knows this, so I got them 2 little dogs. I've been here on the single a long time, but I couldn't get a passage to my life. See, yeah, I ain't trying to kill myself.
That's not necessary, brother. But
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm gonna find something. Hold on. This is a talk. This is a book they took out of the Bible.
Like, what would come from when you go to the rough times?
Let's see.
Don't find one of them dead if something I'll leave this and that. Maybe, you know, he was more spiritual way.
What's that?
With death on her wife. She was more spiritual way. Oh, she didn't know she was saved, right? They just people mourn Jesus. To mourn your loved one. That I need some kind of time to just cry to me. But again, something spiritual, or being better friends. Sleep, people give you all kinds of sleep. But I don't know if biblical.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Like, don't cry, don't,
you call her a Christian, your wife?
Yeah, Catholic school. I went to Catholic school the whole kid down, but none, they all had it. Africa just be
Catholic churches.
Yeah, I did that, and then I went to public school personally. Oh, no. But I know they were teaching that proper thing.
In 122, Devin, weep for the dead,
Weep for the dead.
for he has lost his life.
Yeah, your wife lost her life. Just spirit and all that. But go ahead.
And weep for the poor. Want to understand it.
Obviously, people that go to Christian church and don't understand what's going on in the church. Like, obviously, that's what teach something totally different than the Christian church. When it says weep for the dead, but go ahead and read that.
Make little weeping for the dead.
Yeah, you can weep, but it's going to elaborate, right?
For he is at
The
rest.
life's at rest now. You're not being afflicted. Go ahead.
But the life of the fool is worse than death.
Exactly. The life of a fool that lives his life foolishly is worse than death. Read the next one. Next one.
7 days do
7
men mourn for him that is dead.
Exactly. 7 days, which is a complete number of days. So however long it takes you to mourn and get that off your chest.
Yeah, I'm not
obviously-
going to find it.
I mean, it's not really crying, but obviously it's going to be on your mind.
Yeah,
It's your
oh.
love of your life,
Yeah,
you're winning
it's
for
a whole
certain...
life.
Exactly.
I have to feel that God.
Exactly. So the Most High, obviously, everything's ordained by the Most High. Obviously,
But I
it's just-
knew other people that had them feeling, but never mind. They like all
Exactly.
said.
that's part of life. You live, you're born, you live, you
Yeah,
die.
when you're born, you're crying forever.
Exactly. So, obviously, you...
Hey,
60
what
some
passage? Can you write that down?
you got a flyer, right?
Huh?
You got the flyer?
Yeah, I got it on mine. No, that passage is right.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it on your piece of paper. You got that pen? Who got that pen? You got it?
Oh, you got it. Never mind. You needed a pen.
You got a pen?
Ball worship. Oh, good. Oh, it's all.
Yeah, you know what's going on with Yummy, man. You know
Yeah,
what's going on.
I know.
You bound young man?
Hey, it's saying here, yeah, Jimmy, what are you doing? The world is blinded to shine. I see some of these youngsters with them shoes on. I paid $15, 1942. You know, all females, I'm getting $20, $200. What? It's all crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, this is it's not in the regular Bible. This is the Apocrypha. You know what this is?
No, it's not a button.
The Apocrypha. These are the 14 books they took out of the Bible.
Oh,
In
the
17
message stuff.
Exactly. So if you get to 1611,
I can read it on my phone. Wow.
you got a phone, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Get on YouTube. Let's talk about the Apocrypha. 1611 Bible.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I already knew devil things. Everybody, the Illuminati. I see skinny suits standing there.
Yeah, exactly.
There ain't no
You
way
know
I
what's
wear
You
nothing.
know what's going on, man. You know what's
And
going
then
on.
but Illuminati means light. So, everybody that got money, I never bought a car when he had nothing. I don't even like any of that.
Exactly.
But he married a Kardashian, that's not the one. He made him laugh. He's the whore of Babylon.
Exactly. right.
Beyonce's, I don't want to call them that.
No, they're whores.
But
They're sellouts and they're whores.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You
But
know all about it.
in the Lord's way, I
Yeah, man, Benjamin knows what's going on in them islands. They know America's Babylon. You're from the tribe of Benjamin. Don't forget that.
That's right.
You're from the tribe of Benjamin. The 12 tribes of Israel.
look at all the men, women don't want to do this. I gotta buy yachts. I gotta have it.
Yeah, blind hair and all that garbage. You know, blind hair is an abomination to the Most High. It's called leprosy in the Bible. White skin is leprosy. These white people have leprosy.
That's right.
Pigmentation.
Exactly. They have a curse of the Most High of leprosy. They don't have melanin like this. Everything that they have is a degenerate trait. Their eyes, their green eyes, blue eyes, all that garbage is degenerate and it's an abomination.
That's right.
But let me tell you something. I've been in Berkeley so long. I know about Hari Krishna and was into that, but you see him all the time. I'm wearing so. That's some kind of demon stuff. I'm like, man, that is great. You say, you're not a monkey, gang. What are you doing? But they generated money off all. That's the day that ate. Now you got it.
Bring some out.
Yoga, elephants, come on.
Hey, you're in the spirit, man.
I know.
You're in the spirit, man.
Catman do. Some of the clothing cool. But with that Hindu stuff, 8 arms and eye here.
Christian.
How you looking at? Who is that?
That's an idol.
And it's a false god.
Exactly. You're right. The only God is God in heaven. Ain't no image of him, ain't no statue of him, ain't none of that.
Oh, there's statues in the store.
But that's not the real image.
Yeah.
Like this nigga, like this white boy right here. That's not the image of Christ. Christ is a Negro, according to the Bible.
Yeah, his feet were bronze.
Exactly. You're
Ain't no
familiar.
way white people could be in 1,000-degree heat. It's made.
The white man would do anything that give up the life for anyone else.
Yeah.
Especially for you, bro.
There ain't that much sunblock out there.
Exactly. So them, the white Jews over there are fake Jews.
What about the ones that prosthetic?
The Khazars, the Khazars over there are fake Jews.
That's like in Russia, like
Yeah, they're from like Eastern Europe and mostly from
how did they?
Ottoman Turkey and all that.
Goldberg, guys. How did they infiltrate that?
Well, I mean, they took over with philosophy because if you know the history, they weren't the original inhabitants of Europe. The original
From
inhabitants.
Africa, how you get to dine is that you just
They
got
trick
all
people.
the money.
They trick people and oppress them. So first and foremost, like I said, they took over Europe. They were from the Middle East just like us. They were cursed though. They went to Europe. They stole that land from the Polynesians, the Samoans, and the Samoans. That's their original land. The original land of Europe is the Samoans' land. That's their land. So the white people stole Europe. We actually ruled Europe for 1,000 years to their dark ages.
Yeah, the Moors went in
Exactly.
there.
King James was the black man.
Yeah.
People say King James was white, but that's not true. King James was black.
Yeah.
So the Moors, everybody, they called everybody Moors that was melanated.
Right. I watched that movie with, that's my first City Kodiak. He played the Moor, had the white boy, trip. Anyway, you know what's funny? They quiet, help us, but you oppress us. You did way more.
Exactly.
But help us.
Black people, Hispanics, they run the whole globe through their network, their satanic network. They worship Satan, man. That's why we call it white man. That's what the Bible speaks of. He's the chief deceiver and oppressor of the earth. It's in the Bible as well. What you got?
Set not thy heart upon thy goods.
Set not thy heart upon these physical and things that people. Exactly. Like you said, $200 shoes and Lamborghinis and all that stuff. Set not thy heart upon these goods. Go ahead and read that.
And say not, I have enough for my life.
Exactly. Don't say you have enough for your life. Read.
Follow not thine own mind.
Follow not your own mind. Follow the Most High's word. Read.
And thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my words?
Exactly. Who will control you for your words? The Most High ordains everybody's steps. Go ahead.
For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
Exactly. The Most High gonna revenge your pride that you can rule the earth and oppress everybody. Mainly this so-called white man think he can do whatever he wants. Go into Africa, get the diamonds, like you said, get the gold, the oil, go to Native American land,
and take it with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They went to the island of
The
Puerto
Lord
Rico.
give it. Hey.
Exactly. They take it away. Exactly. You know, yeah, it's just all the
Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let you go.
So yeah, you're gonna be long suffering. He's gonna allow you to get away with it. Get that in the second Maccabees 6.
Oh, it's only a matter of time.
Exactly.
There's a 10-point earthquake come and knock all this down. Who always survives? People in low on this ghetto. You gonna say, hey, yo, take you about this road like they all damn people. Right? Help me. You didn't ask for my help yesterday.
Exactly.
You
Most ain't gonna
passed
help
me
nobody.
by.
Laughing at
Now
you.
you need help.
Exactly. This place is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. You know that? World War III. This place is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear
Microwave.
ICBM missiles. You know that's in the Bible?
Oh, but the whole thing. What about the 144 they say when you say,
It's gonna be more than 144,000. But we was talking about that earlier before you walked up. Why you just standing there? We was
that's
talking about that.
multiplied, right?
No.
Only certain.
Revelation 7.
Because me and everybody kid, that's like God over there.
They talk about the rapture. That's what you're talking about. That's not in the Bible.
Yeah, but what does that actually mean? What do you think? Is that where it's going to happen at?
Exactly. So basically, there's prophets in the Bible. Basically, when you see the turmoil, you're gonna be racial first. There's gonna be
That's
famine.
again to happen at.
Exactly. There's gonna be famine of the word famine of food. Pestilence. Obviously, people gonna be killing each other.
White people can't get no line.
Exactly. Martial law. You know about martial law and all that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One more order.
Exactly. One
No
more. They talk
money.
about the RFID chip, right? Mark of the beast. You know about that?
Yeah, that chip, they got in Switzerland, they have people going to safe like that.
In Wisconsin, too.
This was in the 90s. My brother said we went to Amsterdam.
One of your friends had a chip in it?
Yeah, this thing of this is 83. I had a TV with a picture in the picture. Yeah, it's only one town. It's a store. And my brother was an international player. That's how I went around the world. Like, Thailand. And when he went there, that dude just said, hey.
See, this elder from the tribe of Benjamin just admitted that the mark of the beast was already in effect in 1983.
Yeah, he had to do the
Israelite group saying that they've been talking about it and it never came.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
had
around since '83.
Even before that time. But this is an eyewitness proof. This elder from Benjamin, the island of Trinidad, proof that the RFID chip and the mark of the beast been around since 83 at the least.
It's a small town that already get on. I don't know what they're doing now. If I remember the name of it's like out of the way in the house, and they all the same.
In a small
way.
town? That's crazy.
Yeah, you know that Reed Cola, they way up there. But the town is like, that's what I can remember. You know, that's what I can remember.
You talk about Netherlands and stuff like
So
that.
it's out in the boonies they had it mark of the beast?
Yeah.
Wow.
They had it in 83. I'm like, huh? Oh, that's cool. No, it ain't. I ain't gonna have nobody. And they showed how they was doing. That's when the two goats were grown.
Yeah.
See, that's how old. And people are bang. That stuff got bang.
Yeah,
And
you know that's in the Bible too, right?
With that hair.
All that's in the Bible. Get Revelation.
I never had a food shop.
Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed.
Sealed, read.
And they were sealed in the 144.
That's right.
144,000
That was 144,000, read.
of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
All the tribes of the children of Israel. So you're on this side. You're from the tribe of Benjamin, brother.
That's right.
So you have an opportunity to be part of the elect, but you have a duty and a service to the Most High. That's what we talk about this whole time before you walked up. Keep the laws of God. Don't eat abominable food. Don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. None of that is a part of the law. It's in the law not to eat that stuff. If you have a beard on, that's fine. Don't take the mark of the beast with the RFID chip. Don't wear mixed fabric. Don't celebrate any of these pagan holidays. I know you don't.
No, I don't.
I know you don't do that because you already mentioned
Easter,
that. Exactly. All that's madness.
Yeah.
Now let these other nations do that. Don't, as a Negro or Hispanic or Native American, you don't partake in that garbage.
That's right.
All this homosexuality, don't do none of that. I know you don't already.
Oh, no. I get on the board, I be at right there, like, going through a movie, or I be like, man, I'm not even doing it. And
I
I
believe
live
that.
over here.
I believe it. Don't do none of that. But keep reading.
Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000.
Judah, the so-called Negroes, read.
Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000.
Reuben is Seminole Indians, read.
Of the tribe of Gad
Gad, the Native American Indians, read.
were sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Asher
Asher, the so-called Colombians, the Uruguayans, read.
were sealed 12,000. The tribe of Naphtali
Naphtali, Argentina, the Uruguay, read.
were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh
Vanessa, who was that? The Cubans, read.
were sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Simeon
Simeon, that's me, myself, the Dominican Republic, read.
were sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Levi
Levi, who's that? The Haitians, read.
were sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
The tribe of Issachar
Issachar, the so-called Hispanics, the Mexicans, read.
sealed 12,000.
Go ahead.
The tribe of Zebulun
Zebulon, who's Zebulonites? Central Americans from Guatemala to Panama. Go ahead.
were sealed 12,000.
Read.
Tribe of Joseph
Joseph, who are Ephraimites and Puerto Ricans, read.
were sealed 12,000. The tribe of Benjamin
Benjamin. Benjamin to all the West Indian Islands, Antigua, Jamaica, Virgin Islands, all that is you. Those are your people, the Benjamites. Read.
That's right.
sealed 12,000.
Yeah, 12,000 men will be a part of the elect. I don't know if it's going to be you, but you know a little bit of knowledge already. Because I know Benjamin is kind of tribe that don't follow the laws, but they know America's Babylon. You already admitted to the RFID check. You know about these wicked holidays. But I know y'all big on, dreads and smoky weed.
Have y'all ever really stripped off that Asian? Oh, from Oakland, the Asians over there
Asians?
they don't do what they do. Oh, they're all self-sufficient. They get along with private stuff. Y'all really don't know. Only time you
that's
look at
how their own
Oakland,
interest.
somebody did. But the Asians over there, they're nothing picking up cans. They're nothing like. I need to be in first. I gotta be here. Or else we
Well, they
don't
take care
in.
of their own people first anyway. They got their own
Yeah.
shops and, sell weed to our black women.
They try to act like Jake out there, but they
Nope.
keep it cool with the brothers over there out of the insurance side.
Exactly. They're not our people. That don't mean nothing.
I know, like
no matter what they're doing, it don't matter. They're
Oh,
gonna
I
be
know. We don't care.
They're gonna be put in slavery.
That's right.
Right.
Facts. White men will be put in slavery. The Africans will be put in slavery. The Arabs will be put in slavery. Whoever's not an Israelite, that's one of these 12 tribes, they'll be put in slavery after the second coming of the Messiah. That's ordained by God already. So if you
They
believe,
buy their way out.
nope,
They
not at
do
all.
nothing.
They're going to have to serve slavery for 1,000 years, lose the slave trade, all these other nations. So the Asians, they're called Moabites and Ammonites. They're incest babies.
That's right.
That's their origin. Their origin is
Yeah,
incest.
because there's too many of them.
Not even that, but it's the look. They had them slanted eyes, and
It's not that.
they're called Mongoloids.
It's the way they operate in pattern. Somebody over here, as you know,
I mean, that's everybody's supposed to operate that way.
you're
honestly.
number one at a concert. I was just saying. One Chinese walk up, you know it's 4, 5. Next thing you know, you way at the block, but you was number one.
True.
They all
They
proud
congregate with each
and
other.
hurt.
And that's the problem with our people. We don't love each other enough to bring together, finances and economic power, and even help each other when we're in need. And that's why the laws of God are chief and primary thing. Exactly, it's essential in these last days that we come back to the laws, and we're supposed to treat each other accordingly and love each other according to the Bible. It's not a white man's book. The white man didn't write this Bible. It's written by Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's it. The most oppressed people on the earth are God's chosen people. Not nobody else. Not no damn Asians. Not no damn devil. Not no white man. What's that? I mean, there's not too many others you can teach, but you know a little bit something.
Yeah, no, I just listened to him a while. Yeah, when I was that young, I had stuff before you did. Yeah.
True.
I've been with Nike for $15. I've been in Berkeley. The guy made him out of Beaverton, Oregon in his garage. I played for the Oakland Thunder.
You're right.
What was messed up?
Speaking the truth.
What was messed up? I see the same shoe being a champion that day now. Oh, everybody wearing champion.
Exactly.
But they don't got champion shoes. They got some shoes made in Korea that cost $200. Man, even if I had the money, I ain't buying it. I got green,
That's a
yellow.
waste of money.
No, you're like a walking billboard. Backwoods, you wear.
We're going to read about the 144,000 somewhere else too. Keep reading that.
After this I beheld, and lo, great multitude, which no man can number, of all nations and kindreds.
All nations and kindreds. When you go to Christian church, they're talking about this is everybody else on earth. But pull up that the Greek. Pull up kindred in the Greek.
Most people go, if they say they're feeding, they're going.
What's that?
Most people go to any time like 15 on us. If they're, hey, they're going to be fried chicken. Oh, yeah, live place.
Yeah.
They hear that. They hear that.
Right.
Just like
But yeah, man, we try to teach you your nationality according to the Bible. You're an elder from the tribe of Benjamin. You got a little bit of knowledge, but you got to definitely get into this Bible a little bit more and get more a spiritual mind. Obviously, I definitely believe you got a spiritual mind because you were saying some things that's in the Bible already.
Yeah, why you say, and then what they say, why what they do.
True, exactly.
Yeah.
Faith without works is dead.
I didn't know. You just gonna do that right? You know, where you from? I seen a woman walk in the middle street here and just pull a dress up and took her shit right in there. I was like, what? Policeman right there.
We're going to go into the word kindred in Revelation 7 and 7 and 9.
That's in Revelation.
Go ahead.
This is Greek G5443. Filet.
That's that, right?
Go ahead.
I want to just think about it. Religion.
Filet.
Okay. But you know, that is
It's a
true.
feminine noun. A tribe.
A tribe.
In the nation, in the New Testament,
In the
all
New Testament,
persons
read.
descended from one part of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
Read that part again.
In the New Testament, all the persons descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
Exactly. So the kindreds and tongues and all these nations, it's talking about all the 1/3. So the 144,000 is going to be the government of Israel. The 1/3 is going to be a number of multitudes. It's going to be millions of people that's going to be saved out of this place. So it's not just
There. Okay. Give them a flyer.
Hey, what is the passage? The meat will inherit the earth. That always
If I get on this bus,
will I
I'll
be
take
there?
it. Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you have a chance to be a part of the 1/3. Or the elect if you follow these
No, I
laws.
mean, what is the
For my
last thing
people, man.
people
Yeah,
think?
for sure.
Oh, they're gonna be alright.
We all we got.
So,
The lion lay down with the lamb.
you said, what does it mean?
Yeah, like the meat will inherit the earth.
The meat is talking about the
The
Israelites.
meat, yeah.
What the most meat? What does meat mean?
That means
Exactly. Lowly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm cool, but I ain't trying to kill
Exactly.
nobody.
You're absolutely right.
But I mean, what about the earth up
Because you think heaven's going to be up there, right?
there? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where that's at. I'm going that way.
I'm asking you. You think heaven's going to be in the spirit world? When you die, you go to heaven? That's what the church teaches, right?
Everybody want heaven, nobody want death. I'm just saying. I don't know where it's going to be, but
Heaven's
I like
going to be right here on earth. The same place, not in Babylon. This place, Babylon's going to be destroyed. America's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
But the kingdom's going to be right over there in Israel, where it's at, where the white people are, the fake Jews. The kingdom's going to be right there. All the other nations are going to be right around us in the Middle East, Africa and all that stuff. The kingdom of heaven's going to be right smack dab, right there in Jerusalem.
Oh,
That's
all I
right.
know. The meat will inherit the earth. That passes always going to win.
That means
And everybody like, oh,
we're
be
going
up
to be in
here.
rulership. Get that Michael Ford.
What is that? I prepare a man and
Oh, yeah. That's
I just read that this morning. It just stuck with me.
You're talking
I
about
don't even know why I stopped.
in my father's house is prepared many mansions?
Yeah. I'll go prepare a place.
That's talking about the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. But
And
heaven,
We're gonna have.
everybody looks up.
You're right. There's three heavens. You know that?
Parallel like this.
There's three heavens in the Bible. We don't get that. Go ahead.
Micah 4:1. But in the last days
The
it
last day, read.
shall come to pass
Uh-huh.
that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the house in the top of the mountain.
The mountain is talking about the kingdom. Somebody's rulership. The mountain of the house of the Lord, which is the nation of Israel, will be at the top of the mountain. So you think of a mountain, think about the hills, talking about the nations. Go ahead.
And the people shall flow unto it.
People shall flow into it. The nations will flow into Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And many nations shall come and let they shall be exalted above the hills.
Most High Israel is going to be exalted above all the other nations. Go ahead.
People shall flow unto it.
The nations will flow into Jerusalem. Read.
Many nations shall come and say,
What are they going to say?
come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord,
That I know you know.
into the house of the God of Jacob.
God of who?
Jacob.
God is the only God of Jacob. That's what I'm trying to read. All the other nations don't have a God. They have faith in God. The only living power in the Bible is the God of our fathers. Not nobody else. I know Asians, white people, Arabs, Hamites. The God of Israel is the God of Israel alone. That's it. Go ahead.
And he will teach us of his ways.
We're going to teach the other nations how to live like righteously. We're going to teach them the laws. Go ahead.
And we will walk in his paths.
Exactly. They're going to walk after us and learn our ways. When we have been oppressed for 1,000 years, we're walking their own land. We have to learn our ways. Go ahead.
For the law shall go forth of Zion.
Exactly. The laws are going forth from Zion. We're going to keep the law right now. Christian church says the law's done away with. That's not true.
That's right.
We got to keep the law, so that's our ability at this current moment, right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
And he shall judge among many people.
We're going to judge them all these other nations. Read.
And rebuke strong nations afar off.
Exactly. All these other nations, they don't want to get down and follow the law. They're going to be punished. Go ahead.
They shall beat their swords into plowshares,
Yeah, there will be no more war. Read.
and the spears into pruning hooks.
Go ahead.
Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation,
No more war when Christ comes back. He's going to be a complete ruler. Go ahead.
neither shall they learn war anymore.
Yeah, where you at?
But they shall sit, every man under his vine and under his pitcher, and none shall make them afraid.
You're going to be complete peace. Go ahead.
For the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken it.
Read.
For all people will walk, every one in the name of his God.
Exactly. God. Read.
And we will walk in the name of the Lord our God
Yeah, we're going to walk in the name of Yahweh.
forever and ever.
Exactly.
all right, man, I gotta go. I got 2 jars. Damn, hey, it was good. Hey, I got that fast.
Hey, man, we have it every
We're
Saturday.
here
man.
every
Okay.
Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Right
Right.
around the
Wait,
corner.
what's your name?
All right? Huzzah.
My name is Morgan.
Morbid.
Yeah.
So morbid.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
it's not raining, we're around the corner from the Walgreens, all right?
So I say that.
Every Saturday at 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Hey, do you guys like be on Snapchat?
YouTube. That's why I asked you earlier. That flyer
No,
is YouTube.
yeah, but I don't participate myself on there.
Listen,
Doors
Why you
open
asking
to serve
Snapchat?
my twin from the third way.
okay, that's where the word of the Lord comes out of, in YouTube. All you gotta do is call
No,
it
no,
Israel.
no. I just go in there. I be watching them whenever, I hit on what?
Look up Sakari, San Francisco.
Huh?
Sakari, San Francisco.
Sakari, San Francisco?
Sicarii. San Francisco.
I be watching that
It's
late
on
night.
there.
I be watching that.
Yeah, man. You can't be smoking weed, though. You smoke weed? You smoke weed? Benjamin, I know you smoke weed.
Yeah.
You
Why?
can't be smoking weed, man. You
Why
can't be
you
smoking weed.
asking me?
What are you saying?
Yeah, you asking me?
I'm harassing you now? Tell you not to smoke weed? That's, you the foul your tipper, man.
Yeah.
Benjamin, love that weed, man. Benjamin, man. Come on, Benjamin.
You can eat it, though.
We had a good conversation, man.
There you go.
Give me
That's
that,
for
man.
you,
Throw this away, man.
Yeah. Huh?
Get this on camera.
No, don't throw that away.
Throw it away.
Don't throw it
No,
away.
Throw it in the street.
No.
Throw it
I
away.
ain't smoking that, man. What's wrong with you?
No, what?
I just told you gotta quit.
Listen, you can eat it, though.
Oh, I do
Put
that.
it in
no.
tea, man. Put it in tea.
I do that too. I got
Drink
to
it.
You're right. Put in some ointments in, man. Put it in ice cream. Eat it. Don't smoke it, man. That's all I'm telling you.
Put it in tea.
All you, anything but smoking it. You good. Anything but smoking it. Don't put smoke in your lungs.
Yeah, I want lotto, but I ain't gonna buy that house over there.
Benjamin, man.
That's on my mind.
Don't light that up, man. That's all we tell you.
I want to do it now.
Benjamin, man. Next time I see you, man, you better not be smoking, man.
Oh, shit. I'm high now. But the whole thing.
I know you are.
No, the whole thing is, I don't drink alcohol,
That's good.
cigarette,
Don't do that.
but no, but then, I smoke the weed. It's not ain't best thing then.
You can't smoke
One
weed.
day, yeah. Come on, now.
Benjamin,
That-
man.
God
That
made
youngin', man.
shit, just the cocaine
Genesis
and
1:29.
medication.
Let's read. Let's read about it.
It say weed.
We gonna see. We gonna see what to do.
Genesis 1 and 29.
Go ahead.
And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed,
There is no herb.
What's it for though? Go ahead.
which is upon the face of all the earth,
Go ahead.
and every tree,
Every tree.
Yeah, man.
in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall
you?
be
For what?
for meat.
For what?
For meat.
For meat. You digest it, not smoking. Every tree
You
earth.
don't smoke the seeds.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything that bears the seed that comes from the tree, you eat it. So you boil that weed down, make it into a paste.
Yeah, I do
or
that
pancake,
too.
Ice cream, that's what I'm telling you.
Do that.
That's fine. I know you're 60 something, I know you got some ailments, but you're not supposed to smoke it, brother. That's it. They just said it in the Bible. You believe that, right? You believe that? You believe
Well, I
that?
have to.
Start eating edibles, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just...
Oh, gummy bears prepared in
No, don't
Thailand.
eat gummy
Come
bears.
on.
That got gelatin. It got pork
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, see.
Yeah, man. You can eat some crackers, some pretzels, whatever the case is. You know, not on a daily basis, just to get high.
I use honey, oil, yeah, but
That's good.
this one-
You a smart
this one
brother, man.
doesn't put me to
You a
sleep.
smart brother. You need to make a full circle change
Yeah.
there.
But anyway, hey, he was glad to come in here.
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
You
You
got-
have a menorah. I seen a the Jewish thing. I never was
That's an
wear
Israelite
that. I
thing.
seen
They
a
don't
lot
do
of
it.
people wear that. I seen a white dude had a bad one, dynamite.
They stole our heritage.
No, I'm
They
like,
stole our heritage.
wait a minute. That one that was bad in it.
Hey, they got all the money
It
too.
was
I
in the
ain't
pawn
surprised.
shop, talking about $1,500 for it. All right,
I ain't paying for that.
yeah.
I don't need it anyway. But all right, Benjamin.
All right,
Next week, man. Next week. What's up?
When I come back, since I'm leaving, right?
Where you about to go?
When I come back, I need to hear
You need to hear something?
yeah.
Like what? Some Bible verses? What you trying to hear?
Think about it.
He up here every week, man. Bugging the hell out.
Hey, so how you pronounce Benjamin and Paleo?
Benjamin. But tribe of Benjamin, man, that's Benjamin. He had a little bit of knowledge, but I knew he smoked weed. That's why they asked him right before he leave. All Benjamites be smoking. You know. Yeah, I mean most of them do. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but he was still. That's obviously the one part that they struggle with. All Jakes, obviously.
But the spirit, they knew at least that they took another black man and saved them. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the whole. That was the whole stumbling block with Haile Selassie. You know.
Yeah. But, where we at? I got actually one more question. Actually, no. You get Michael 5? Yeah, you get Michael 5. Let's get what was someone earlier? You mentioned something earlier I wanted to address. Get I'm trying to think. I forgot what he said. He mentioned something earlier. I have this revelation, but he was talking about man, I forgot what he said. Get let me see. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Get what's in her pocket? Let me see. About the items. I know Sabi brings this out sometimes. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to idols? Solomon committed idolatry. Why would King David do that?
If you go to, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 1 Kings 10 and 23, I think.
King Solomon?
Yeah, where he said he exceeded all the kings of the earth. Wisdom and
Yeah,
riches.
talking about wisdom,
Or
yeah.
wisdom and riches, I mean. Right?
True. Yeah, that's true.
Right, so how does that sound about?
At the time, he had wisdom at the time, of course.
Huh.
But he went off later on. So at the time when he wrote that, yeah, it was true. But he started doing idolatry, worshiping other gods. So when he wrote that, yeah, it was true at that time.
So he exceeded his father at that time.
He had more wisdom, yeah. Because he asked for wisdom. That's why he was the only one that could build the temple.
Man, leave that white man, sister.
That was a sister right there?
Yeah.
Get out!
Get out!
But yeah, King David for sure. Even though he committed adultery, he was forgiven
That's
for
what I
it.
said.
Yeah, King David committed adultery, but
He was a man out of the Most High's own heart.
exactly.
Ah.
King David was a man after the Most High's heart. So King Solomon, he had more wisdom because he asked for that wisdom. The Most High granted it to him, and through the Spirit. I know that it's a little bit deeper than what you probably believe, but King Solomon was the Messiah. He was the Hawashai.
I mean, think about it.
Regeneration.
Think about it. The floor plans for
back.
the floor plans for the temple.
Let me hear something.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking to this brother.
Giving it to
Let me hear
David.
something.
And Solomon
Can you
finished
be
it.
patient?
Let me hear something.
Did I answer your
1
question?
second, brother. 1 second.
Did I answer your question?
Let me
I didn't hear
hear
that last
something.
part.
You are gonna hear something. Just wait. Can you wait? Is that possible?
Patience, brother, patience.
What was you talking about?
I didn't hear that last part.
Yeah, like you said, yeah.
The floor plans for the house, the temple was given to David.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he was a man after the Most High's own heart.
But that's why he couldn't build it though. His hands were too bloody. He was going to war too much, and he was killing everybody. And the Most High was like, your hands too bloody to build my temple. The holy temple can't be built by your hands, so that's why King Solomon had to build it.
David, right?
Yeah, exactly. He was killing Philistines left and right and conquering people.
He was a man of
Moab
war.
and Edom. What was that?
He was a man of war. Because
Exactly.
before he was king,
Exactly.
he had worked for the he was working for the army.
Exactly.
So he was gangster from Jump
Kept the
Street.
sword bloody for the Lord, man.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And we don't do the same thing, though, honestly. But
Huh.
as far as wisdom,
Right.
Solomon had more wisdom, but he didn't commit David didn't commit idolatry, and he caused the whole rest of the nation to go off.
Huh.
After King Solomon, his sons started going off. All the other kings started going off left and right.
He split up the
So
nation.
exactly, that's why King Solomon, he's not better than King David, even though they all had their particular traits. King Solomon was powerful, but he went off at the end of his life. But what you trying to hear, brother? Get Proverbs 28. We don't give him this.
You know what I mean? You know, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all get better.
Proverbs 28.
Like I argued with you about the video. You had to send it to me on the phone. Yeah. I was like, nah, I never read that. Huh? I just
You know what I want?
Exactly. The thing. You gotta put it.
Do you keep the law, brother?
Yeah.
Actually, get Proverbs 26. No, get Proverbs 26.
I don't know if that's gonna be it. You gotta show me.
4 or 5. You will get baptized with the word.
Proverbs 26.
Bullshit.
What's that? Alright, go ahead.
Answer not a fool.
No matter what,
Answer not a fool
you're a fool. Read.
according to his folly.
You said the Bible is BS. Go ahead.
Lest thou also be like unto them.
Exactly. We're not going to answer you. Let's be a fool like you. Go ahead.
Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit.
Yeah, you wise in your own eyes. Get Psalms 14. This dude lost his damn mind.
lost your damn mind. You're trying to be something of God. Mind your business. Mind your business.
God just called you a fool.
Mind your business.
God just called you a fool.
I bet you I can run you away from here.
How?
How?
Exactly. Read that.
That's right.
Proverbs 14
14:1.
and 1. The fool has said in his heart,
The fool said in his heart,
You got some.
there is no God.
Go ahead.
You got some.
They are corrupt.
You're correct. Go ahead.
They have done abominable works.
You got abominable works. You out here strung out on drugs, probably. Go ahead.
There is none that
Watch your
doeth
fucking
good.
mouth.
There's none that
What?
doeth good.
Nothing to do. What else? Go ahead.
The Lord
Watch your
looked
fucking mouth.
down from heaven
Why are you
upon
here?
the children of men
Go ahead.
to see if there were any that did understand and seek God.
Exactly. Do you seek God? Are you here to seek God?
You stick your nuts.
I'm asking you a question.
That was very solemn.
I did, man.
That was very like
Why
that.
are you
We
here
already got
causing
keys
folly?
to their own sin.
That's why Most High called you a fool. You'll be here asking us to teach
Only to
us.
say the
Talking about
silence
Diaz.
on our own, yeah.
Talking about my balls. Like that's rhetoric. That's nonsense. You're mocking God right now. Get Galatians 6,
Bring it out.
6 and 7. This brother don't know a damn thing. Telling me run me off the block. Where? When? How? I'm right here.
Run me off the block.
I will let it see.
Galatians 6 and 7.
Read.
Be not deceived.
Be not deceived.
God is not mocked.
God is not mocked. Read.
For whosoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah, you're gonna reap what you sow. You don't follow the laws of God, you're an Israelite, I know it. I see you plenty of times out here. But you're a fool. You're gonna be destroying this place.
That's right.
So I don't know why you stand with your hands out, act like you get anointed. Instructions coming to you unless you repent. That's the bottom line.
Bring it
You
out.
believe that? Anyways, get let me see, man. Let me get ourselves to this video. Get Proverbs 21. Let me see.
I gotta go with
Proverbs. Yeah, 21 and 16. And then get a.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, can I ask you a question? See how y'all on?
Let me
TV?
answer this brother real quick, man. Get that real quick. Proverbs 21 and 16.
Mecca? Well, there you go, the food call. That's what
Read Benjamin, what's that? Oh, it did? Man, that's great. Yeah.
see how you do this?
Proverbs 21 and 16.
Uh-huh.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding
Which is this guy, read.
shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Yeah, you spiritually dead out here.
That's
You
right.
know what's going on. I've seen you like that on multiple occasions out here doing God knows what. You're lost. You're in the congregation of the dead. Is that it?
He that loveth pleasure
Uh-huh.
shall be a poor man.
That's all I want. I'm looking for something else. Hold on. Let me see, man. This is crazy.
You got something to say? There'll be cases of lunacy.
What you got, Benjamin? What you got?
Oh. See how you do this? If I went like public access TV and talk about a couple of dollars just expose my name.
They wouldn't let
Did
you.
all that.
They wouldn't let
They
you.
try to kill me.
They just
You
wouldn't
know,
let you speak.
damn well.
They wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, but see,
He's a-
no,
he's a- he's a
no,
chief
that's what I
puppet.
gave down and said, oh, so bad I
Yeah,
wanted.
I can't see. Let me see.
How do you go to food court? Hey, you guys
All right, Benjamin. We're
going
going to see you next week, man. Lord willing. Get Proverbs 23 and 9. I'm looking for something else, though. Let me see.
Proverbs 23 and 9. Speak not in the ears of a fool,
Go ahead.
for he will despise the wisdom of thy words.
Yeah, you despise the wisdom you're getting right now. You asked for it, now you despise it. As soon as we even bring out a verse, oh, it's BS. Like, you don't say you're gonna run me off the block. That's not gonna happen.
That's right.
Read that again.
Speak not the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words.
Exactly. He's gonna despise the wisdom of his words.
Remove not the old.
That's all I wanted. Let me see. Proverbs 15 and 10. We don't get on this brother right now since you want to sing in front of me.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something else though.
Proverbs 15 and 10.
Read out.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
Exactly. You forsook the way. It's grievous in here this word. Read.
He that hateth reproof shall die.
Exactly. You telling me you're gonna die. That's bottom line. Whenever the destruction comes, martial law, all that stuff happens, you're gonna be caught up in it. Unless you repent. Let me see. You not here, really? What time is it?
6:38.
Okay, yeah, we better close out. All right, so nice meeting you. Every Saturday, 3 o'clock, 3:30, you here? So, yeah. I know you in the chat, so yeah, you in the chat, right? Yeah. Get 2 Peter 2. 2 and 9. And then, go ahead.
2 Peter 2 and 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
Exactly. He's going to deliver the godly or the Israelites that keep the law out of temptation. Read.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment
Exactly.
to be punished.
He's going to reserve the unjust to the day of judgment to be punished. So if this brother don't repent and stop mocking God and the prophets, he's going to be reserved to that judgment day to be destroyed. But we're going to close out with that, man, and give all praises, honor, and glory to
what's that thing y'all gonna do?
Yahweh
I was gonna make you leave.
Shalom and death
Death to America.
Death to America.
Go ahead.
Like I said, you're leaving.